welcome back to my channel. My name's Sarah. Thanks for joining me today for this 15-minute Pilates session. It's all about waking the body up in a nice and gentle way. So lots of stretching, some gentle activation of the abdominals with the aim of just making you feel really good and ready for the day ahead. Okay, so without further ado, let's begin. Sitting nice and tall on the sit bones, shoulders above the hips, knees and feet hip width apart. Let's take a breath in. Exhale, engage the core. Gently lean back, slowly and carefully coming into a full body stretch. Point the toes and then flex the ankles to stretch out the calf muscles. Bringing the arms down by your sides, place the feet onto the floor. So knees and feet in a crook position, hip width apart. Arms nice and wide, palms facing up. Let's start to do some knee rolls. We gently lower the knees to the floor on the left and then over to the right. Keeping the core engaged throughout. As you roll through center, very gently press your lower back towards the floor. You'll feel your abdominal muscles tighten. We're going to be holding this next one right there. And if you just take your arms nice and tall above the head, stretch through the obliques of that right hand side. Bring the arms back again. Let's roll to the right. Hold it there. And again, stretch the arms above the head, stretching out the left hand side of the body. Let's bring it back. Give those knees a nice little hug. Draw them towards you and then circle them around a couple of times in each direction, just massaging the lower back. Lovely. We're going to keep the knees towards us here. Keep the hands on the top of the knees. We're going to warm up the hips by pushing them forward, round and back in. Use the imprinting technique. Keep the lower back in contact with the floor as you do kind of the breaststroke movement with your arms. You're going to then go the other way, making opposite circles with the knees, just warming up the hip joints. We're going to be coming up into a seated position using the rolling like a ball technique. So take hold of your ankles, breathe in, and then exhale to roll up. And if you can face forward, bringing yourselves into a box seated position with the right shin in front and the left shin to the side. Let's take the right arm out to the side for some side bends. Breathe in, exhale, side bend over. Excellent. Stretching through the outside of the body, drawing the navel towards the spine and sitting nice and tall on that return. Let's stretch out the hip by taking that right arm around into the floor. Just bring the breastbone towards that left knee. And then we're going to roll back into seated, restacking the spine. Let's try it on the other side. So left shin in front, right to the side. We're taking the left arm out now. Sit tall, breathe in, exhale, and over we go. Just going within your own range of movement. Keeping the core engaged and really stretching through that left-hand side of the body. We're going to be stretching out the hip next, so let's just pop that hand down on the floor, breastbone in line with the right knee. And then breathe in, exhale to roll up gently into a tall seated position. The legs in a crook position now. We're just going to pop the hands behind the head. Bring the elbows into your peripheral vision, sit tall on the sit bones. We're going to breathe in to lift the breastbone up and open the elbows, really stretching through the chest and bringing the spine into extension. Let's do that a couple of times, keeping the core engaged throughout. We're going to keep sitting tall, bringing the elbows back into that peripheral vision. And now we're going to start to twist. So think about a figure of 8 here. Okay, if you look at one elbow, basically drawing circles in one direction with one elbow, the other elbow will follow suit. And it's a really nice way to just stretch out the upper back and around the shoulders. Lovely. Let's reach up tall. Breathe in, reach forward, just relax, just stretching out the spine. We're going to sit back tall again. And now we're going to take the legs out in front of us, sitting back on those sit bones and just widen out the feet to the outside of the mat. Let's place the back of the right hand on the inside of the right knee, left hand behind the head. You're going to press the hand in towards the knee and that will open you up around the left side of the body. Thoracic twist. Let's just keep a nice upright spine here. We can go a little bit further by gently pressing in towards the knee and reaching towards the ankle, lifting that left elbow up, really stretching out the obliques. A little bit of a side bend there too. Let's try it on the other side. Left hand on the inside of the left knee, right hand behind the head, gently pressing into the knee. We do the first few sitting tall, just a gentle opening of the chest. And then we're going to start to go a little further here, pressing towards the ankle, opening up that right elbow. Lovely, twisty, stretchy exercise. Exhale on the twist. Fantastic. Give those shoulders a roll. From here then, we're going to just widen out the knees, bring the soles of the feet towards each other. Just hold on to the ankles and sit nice and tall. We're going to stretch out the inner thighs. Breathe in to reach up. Exhale, engage the core. Gently reach forward. Try and touch the floor in front of you. And then you're breathing in. Exhale, engage to restack the spine. Bring those knees back together and lengthen out the legs. We're going to breathe in to reach up. And exhale, engage the core. Reach forward, stretching out the spine. Roll back up again, restacking the vertebra. And again, breathing in. Exhale, engage. Reach forward. Go gentle and slowly. And then roll back up, sitting nice and tall. Now this time when we reach forward, we'll hold it there. Take hold of the right ankle and gently raise the leg up. Lift the breastbone here and relax the shoulders. Feel that stretch down the back of the right leg. You can pop your left foot on the floor to make it a little bit easier. Flex the ankle and point the toes a few times to increase that stretch. And then we point the toes to come back down and then sit up nice and tall once again. We're going to go and do the other side, breathing in. Exhale over. Take the left ankle, lean back, bring the leg with you. Remember, just lift the breastbone. You can flex the ankle and point the toes, stretch out the back of the leg. Let's come down, reach forward, breathe in, and then restack the spine. Give the shoulders another little roll. Okay, now we're going to go into a full body stretch from here. So slowly, reach the arms back. We're going to do the full roll up here, okay? So breathing in, reach those arms up. Exhale, engage, nod the chin, roll the shoulders forward. We're taking hold of the right ankle again and going back into that stretch. Again, flexing the ankles, pointing the toes. But now we're going to roll back. See if you can keep hold of the leg. Lovely. And then you can just pop the left foot on the floor to steady yourselves. We're going to flex the ankle to bring the leg down and point the toe to raise it back up. So gently mobilizing the hip and the ankle. Starting to gently work the core muscles as we try to keep the pelvis nice and still. Let's make capital Ds. So we're going to take the leg out, round and down, and then draw that line back up towards the ceiling. Exhale, round and down. Inhale to come back up. Keep the pelvis still. Use the strength of the back of the arms and the shoulders. We're going to go the other way now. So down, out, round and back up. And repeat. We're going for about 6 in each direction. Nice smooth movement. Keeping that left knee nice and still. When you've done your last one. And then we're going to bring the leg down. All right, let's full body stretch. We're going to roll up using the roll up. So breathe in to reach up. Exhale, engage, nod the chin, roll forward. And we're taking hold of the left ankle. Bringing the leg up. Stretching out the back of the leg by pointing the toes and flexing the ankle. Then rolling back slowly, popping the right foot on the floor, keeping that left leg lengthened. Ready to work those hip flexors on the left side this time. So flexing the ankle as we come down, pointing the toe to come up, keeping the leg lengthened and the pelvis nice and still. Now use your core. Now we're going to do those capital Ds. So we start by taking the leg out, round and down, and then drawing the line back up center. Exhale to come out and round. Inhale to come up. And then we're going to do 6 in each direction. Okay, so here will be the last one before we go the other way. Down, out, round and back up. Again, using the strength of the arms and the shoulders, keeping the pelvis nice and still, so using the strength of the core. Lovely, the last couple. And then pop the feet down, and then we're going to hug those knees. Just give the lower back muscles a nice little stretch. We're going to bring ourselves into a happy baby pose. Just take hold of the outside of the feet, let the knees gently out to the sides. Feel that inner thigh stretch. Let's pop the feet down. We're going to start to work the core muscles a little bit more now using the single leg stretch. So let's just take hold of the right knee with both hands. Float the left leg just a couple of centimetres off the floor. On your next out breath, engage the core, lift the head and shoulders, looking just at the knee. And then you're just going to let go of the knee, stretching out the leg vertically. Bring it down as you take hold of the opposite knee. So you're keeping the head and shoulders still here. Let's make this a little bit more interesting. Just going to add a leg raise here. Okay, so you're taking hold of the knee. The other leg goes out and down and back up again. So just an extra movement there just to work those hips a little more, challenge the core a little bit more as well. Exhale, exhale, inhale on the transition between taking hold of each knee. Try and keep a gap between the chin and the chest so you're not squashing your breastbone. Relax that down. Let's have a full body stretch. Lovely. And then just relax that, but keep the arms where they are. You're going to start to gently slide the toes of the right foot towards you and then lengthen out the leg vertically, flexing the ankle to bring the leg down. Same on the other side. Keep the pelvis still. Press the lower back gently towards the floor as you lower the leg down. Lots of control here. Good. Working the quadriceps as well. We're going to roll up to seated next, so breathe in to reach those arms up. Exhale, engage, nod the chin, roll the shoulders forward, and up to seated. We come nice and tall. Good. From here, let's come into an all fours position with the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. We're going to go into the cat and cow. So breathing in, we then exhale to engage the core, tuck the tailbone under, press through the floor, and nod the chin. Then lift the tailbone, let the tummy button sink down and lift the chin. So we're always leading with the tailbone first, rippling through the spine, vertebra by vertebra. We can start to sway forwards and backwards here with the shoulders and the hips. And you can really play with this movement. So now you know how to ripple through the spine. You stay lengthened as you can, use your core. Draw the navel up whenever you flex into the cat position. Let the ribcage gently come down as you go into the extended cow position. Really wake up the spine. From here, we're going to take the left leg out to the side. And now we're going to stretch out the inner thighs by sending the tailbone backwards. Try and keep the spine lengthened through. Relax the left hip. Just sink back towards the floor behind you. Gently pressing the floor away from you with your hands, so we're keeping the shoulders nice and strong. Lovely little inner thigh stretch. Let's swap sides, gently bring the knee back. We're going over to the right, so take that leg out laterally. Good. Sinking back and bringing it back into that all fours position with the spine lengthened through. Keep the core engaged. Exhale to go back. Inhale to come back to the start position. Lovely. Let's bring that knee home. And then we're going to sit back in shell. Just take the tailbone towards the heels, reach the arms forward, sway the hips gently from side to side. We're going to come into a prone position next, so gently bring yourselves down onto your tummies. Have the legs together with the toes pointed. Drop the heels out to the side. If you just relax your face to one side, arms by your side, palms facing up. Breathe in. Then exhale to engage your core. Now gently lift your head and shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Turn the palms in. Squeeze the glutes. Bring the heels together. And then relax it down, looking the other way. And we repeat. Very carefully and gently lifting the head and the shoulders. Squeeze the bottom. Bring the heels together. Strengthening the posterior chain of the body. Making sure you keep your core engaged throughout. Just a couple more. strengthening those lower back muscles and building flexibility around the spine. Good for posture. Just relax it there, but just widen out the legs towards the corners of the mat. And then you're going to gently lift your chest again, squeezing the shoulder blades gently towards each other, raising the arms, palms facing into the hips. Remember to draw the navel up towards the spine. You're going to bend one knee and then the other knee, just gently trying to tap the outside of the ankle. Try and hold that position, strengthening the lower back. You're now going to start to point the toe and flex the ankles, making it a little bit more interesting. Concentration, coordination, and control. Point, flex, and down. Point, flex, and down. Breathe. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. You can relax that now. You're going to gently press down into your mat and come up slowly into all fours. Tuck your tailbone under and sit back towards the heels, back into a shell. From here then, let's keep the tailbone low to the heels, but send the arms around to your right, really reaching that left arm away from you to stretch out the outside of the body. Let's make our way to the other side. Just holding it there just for a few seconds. And then we're going to come back to center, gently come up into seated. And that takes us to the end of the workout. Have a lovely day.